Hello again, and welcome to an extremely late weekly worm bin update. This is actually week 15 that you're looking at today, which is last week, and I'll update week 16 tomorrow or Sunday. I did record this last week, but just between one thing and another, never got a chance to upload it. Now, there was an interesting discussion about fruit flies on Terry and Dawn's Facebook page, Keep Calm and Make Compost. This is just what I do, and it seems to work quite well on the open top bins that live outside. It's just tons and tons of shredded newspaper on the top, and I have to say it does do a remarkably good job, really, of keeping the fruit flies at bay. I don't know if it would work everywhere. I suppose it depends on temperatures and lots of other factors, but it does a good job for us. Now, I can see already the worms are going to be hungry because there's lots of castings on the cardboard, so I think they've processed all the food we fed it last week. And of course, the other factor that helps me greatly in keeping the fruit flies down is Mr. Spider, who loves to cast his webs above the bin, so he does a great job at keeping the fruit flies down. So I'm just going to fluff up the contents of the bin a little bit and get some air through the bedding, and as you can see, it looks quite well. This bin has recovered incredibly well from the numerous disasters that it's had. You can see the worms are looking good. They've processed all of the food that's been fed to the bin, so there's no risk of overfeeding the bin. And I'm going to add another kilo this week. There's a cocoon. It's probably a couple of weeks old. It's heading towards hatching. As you know, the cocoons are quite bright lemon drop shapes when they're first laid, and then as they get nearer to hatching, they darken in colour. So this is a kind of in between. So it's a good sign. It means the worms are reproducing in the bin. Yeah, so as you can see, all of that food we fed has been pretty much processed. They're chomping through the cardboard bedding. So this is a kilo of frozen scraps. This is the juice from the scraps. Now this week I'm going to give this self-seeded tomato plant a treat. This self-seeded, I pulled this out of a bed of thyme that we have. It was only 1.5 inches, 2 inches long. There's only about 2 small leaves on it, and in a couple of weeks it's absolutely shot up. So I'm not quite sure where to put this now, whether I leave it outdoors or whether I bring it indoors, but there it is. It's doing very well. So I'm just going to top feed the bin as per usual. I'm not sure where I acquired these grapes from. I do pick up scraps here, there and everywhere, so looking at the video there doesn't seem to be a lot wrong with these grapes, but they have been frozen and thawed, so they're ready for the worm bin. But where I acquired them or how I got them, I can't remember now. And in with the layers and layers of shredded newspaper. So that's it for this week. Apologies for the late uploading. Week 16 will be following shortly. Thanks for watching. Please comment, ask any questions, like, and as always, if you haven't already subscribed, please do so.